What's up, everyone? Blake here. Welcome back to the fasting lifestyle. I hope you guys had a beautiful Thanksgiving. I was just so touched, and my heart was wide open to the generosity and the kindness of all my friends, not just here locally in Florida, but seeing you guys on social media on my Instagram page and just sharing and caring. And that's what this season is all about. And I wanted to hop on and just make this quick video for you guys because today is November 30th. Today is the last day of the second to the last month of 2025, meaning we have one more month to go of 2025. Now, during my years as a personal trainer and yoga instructor, I would always remind my clients that it's not too late. It's not too late. There's still one more month to put your stamp on 2025. So now is the time to not lull yourself into, food and family and relaxing and taking a break and taking the foot off of the gas pedal. Quite the opposite. Now is the time to refocus back on your New Year's resolutions that you set in the beginning of 2025 and put the pedal to the metal. For me personally, one thing that I aimed to do in the beginning of 2025 was to launch my business, was to go plant-based, was to go raw, to continue fasting. And I've done all those things, but the work is not done. I have a lot more things to do and a lot more exciting things that I'm working on for you guys. I have an ebook coming up. And I have my community. There's already some people in my community. It's called Fasting Academy. You can check that out in the link below. Just go to my website, fasting.lifestyle, and you can join my community. $17 a month for a limited time only until I get my first 100 people in there, and then it's going to go up. So I invite you guys to come to my coaching community. We're going to learn about all things fasting. That's why it's called Fasting Academy, but we also do group coaching. And as soon as my ebook is complete, you guys will be the first people to know about it. And there is going to be a way that you can get that ebook for free. And so a lot of cool things are on the horizon for me, but that's more so like business stuff for me personally. After my last dry fast, I thought I was going to be more fruitarian and more raw, but I've been introducing more cooked foods into my lifestyle, and I'm not shaming myself for that at all. I do want to get back to a bit more raw, and I think that after this hump of Thanksgiving and coming into December, the last month of the year, is a perfect time for me to turn up. I successfully monk fasted last week, meaning there was one day where I didn't eat anything for, 36 hours, 2 nights and 1 day, which is on Fasting Fridays, as I now call it. And so I'm going to be continuing that theme moving forward and experimenting with more alternate day fasting and these monk fasts in between my longer term fasts. I have another long-term dry fast coming up in January, and I can't wait to share with you guys how that's going to go. So, although I am going to tighten up on my diet, I'm not going to completely eliminate cooked foods yet, because they just help me put on more mass and more size. As you can see, I've definitely gained a bit of size back as compared to my dry fast video where I was 163 pounds. Now I'm probably in the low 180s. Well, actually I am in the low 180s. I'm just saying that I've gained some weight since this morning. That's definitely for sure. But I like to hover around 180. That's my new set weight. But I'm going to bulk back up a little bit in preparation for this fast so I can go 7.5 days on this upcoming dry fast. And that's just what I have going on. It's going to be very, very busy. And the reason why I said what I said is because, this time of year with all the good vibes flowing, with the weather cooling down and Christmas and New Year's and whatever holiday that you celebrate at this time of year right around the corner, sometimes it's nice to just relax. And I'm not saying don't do that at all, but don't lose sight of what you started in the beginning of the year, because now is your chance to finish it once and for all, and then take that momentum and take that vigor and tenacity into the new year, into 2026. It's an old adage where they say that how you start a year is how your year is going to go. So you want to start your year with the wind in your sails, with momentum behind you. And that's what I hope for each and every one of you guys. And as this Thanksgiving weekend is now coming to an end, I just want to reshare how grateful I am for all of you guys joining this journey, and all the new people coming aboard, even the people that I'm meeting out in the real world and talking to you guys about podcasting, about fasting, my passions of the plant based lifestyle. And a lot of you guys are still, I would say, apprehensive, or perhaps you don't believe in yourself that you can do one of these life changing fasts. And that's where I have job security. That is my mission, is to share with you guys that yes, you can do this, and it's going to be one of the most life-changing things that you will ever do. But, just like somebody told me today, they feel like they might need some help doing that. So again, you can check out my community, the Fasting Academy. It's on fasting.lifestyle. That's my website. You can also just go to my Instagram, which is _. Follow me there for all the updates for when my ebook is coming out. And if you want a little bit more one-on-one help, you can actually hire me one-on-one. And for the rest of this year and for the new year coming up, I'm going to be offering half off all of my coaching programs, where it's just half off my individual coaching. That's a steal of a deal. You're going to get a coupon code if you click the link below, and that way you can get your half price discount. That's for the rest of the year and coming into the new year only. And then the prices are going to go back to where they were. So help me build up my full book of business, and so I can focus on doing this and spreading this message of the raw foods, the plant-based, the fasting, and building these healthy practices into your lifestyle with the masses, because this message is just so important for people to hear. There are people out there who are suffering, and they don't need to be, especially when there is a remedy that can really help them out, and it's practically free. So you guys, love you all so much. Grateful for you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope this message heeds you well, and that you put the pedal to the metal, take this last month to sprint to the finish line of 2025, and then begin 2026 with that momentum behind you. That's my goals for myself and my hopes for you guys as well. So, with much love and much gratitude, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.